Thank you so much for joining me. This is Patty Bennett. I blog at pattystamps.com, and today I am sharing these gorgeous heart cards with you. My friend Cindy actually sent me this card, and I told her I loved it so much, so she taught me how to make these. We are using the Bloomin Heart die cut, and this is actually cut out of the shimmery white Stampin' Up cardstock. So in person you can see a slight shimmer to this. You could use watercolor paper, you could use just plain white cardstock, you could use any color of cardstock, but I chose the shimmery white because it's a little bit heavier. Let me show you the Big Shot sandwich, because I know a lot of people ask, well, how do I get it cut out just perfectly? So I have the Big Shot platform, which is fairly new within the last year to Stampin' Up, and then the thin die adapter, because this is a thin die. So those two are on the Big Shot first. And then I have the precision plate, which is the black one here. And then I have my paper, the die, and then my clear plate. So that is my sandwich that I run through the Big Shot. And I want to just show you then how nicely this comes out when you use that sandwich. Now I should say that that works perfectly in my Big Shot. I know that some Big Shots are calibrated just a little differently, and sometimes you have to experiment just a little bit with a shim or something. Now this is the die brush. I'm so sorry, I know this is probably loud and annoying, but this is such an essential step when you have one of these intricate dies and you want to roll over, and all these little bristles are going in all of those little holes and helping to release all of those small pieces in the die. And it's on the foam pad, which comes as part of this set of two. The brush and the foam pad come together. So then when we take this out, you can see that almost all of these little pieces, see, they're all here, they have almost all come out. There are a couple, and you can just poke them out either with your fingernail or the paper piercer, but they are just ready to come out if they haven't fallen out already. So that is a great way to make sure that you're die cutting easily. Shortly after we made these cards, I put these two cards onto Instagram, and I said, which one do you like better? The corals and the oranges and the reds, or the blues? And the unanimous decision was the blue. So for this demonstration, I pulled out 3 blue ink pads that we will be using. I personally love this because these are my colors. These are definitely Patty colors, but we will go ahead with the blue for this demonstration. And I just am protecting my work surface with a piece of grid paper. And I'm going to go a little bit lighter than this one. So today we're going to use Soft Sky, Pool Party, and Bermuda Bay. On this sample, we went one shade darker with Island Indigo. So this one is going to end up just a little bit lighter. Okay, so I'm going to start with my lightest color, and I've got a sponge dauber, and I am just going to add some of the Soft Sky. And you want to be fairly thorough with the area you're coloring, but you also want to be kind of random. So you don't want to fill in one whole area. You want to keep moving around and do a few different spots. I'm just actually going to use the same dauber. It's okay. Moving on to the Pool Party and add some of that. And that's a very similar color to the Soft Sky, but it has a little more green in it. So I think when this is done, you'll be able to see that contrast. And then I have a darker one here that I'm going to use in my Bermuda Bay. And isn't this so pretty? It's just really so easy. And it's really fun to just take a look at your die cut and decide where you're going to add the different colors. And I think we're just about done. I mean, how quick was that, right? There we go. And so, oops, we did miss a spot right there. And so then we have all these different beautiful blues, different shades of blue. I do see one spot right there. There we go. And I wanted to show you the finishing touch, which just, you know, makes it so gorgeous, is to take your Wink of Stella clear pen and just you're flicking the tip into the lid of the Wink of Stella and you're flicking the beautiful ink, the beautiful glimmer onto the heart, and that makes it just sparkle all over. Now you could take the time and you could color in with this, but that is so much faster, really. And then as you see here, a lovely way to finish off would be to add pearls. You could also add rhinestones. You could add metallic shapes. You could add the white perfect accents, or you could even go colorful and put some of the enamel shapes into the centers of the larger flowers. And then it's very simple to use a dimensional, which is the little raised puffy foam shape under the large flowers, and add it to your card. I just want to also remind you that these supplies are available in my online store. You just go to pattystamps.com and click shop online and you'll find all the supplies. We added the stamped lace from the Delicate Details stamp set. Now this is only available as a free item through March 31st during Celebration, which is Stampin' Up's largest promotion of the year. And I also wanted to show you this tip. If you are stamping several pieces of the lace over and over, this is a great thing to do, is to grab a little bit larger block and you can put several of them on one block at once. So you see that here it is stamped in soft suede, and then we use some of the gold metallic Celebration ribbon. And this one I stamped 2 of them in Calypso Coral, no, Watermelon Wonder I think I did, and then added the gold ribbon. So very pretty look, neat way to finish it off. And then you might have seen this sample at the beginning and thought, but that's a butterfly, it's not a heart. So I just wanted to show you that all you do is take the bold butterfly thinlit die and you lay it on top and you run it back through the Big Shot, and that will cut out the butterfly shape. So I was thinking, wow, I bet there's some other really neat shapes that you could do this with. So the butterfly is a fun one, and then I added the strip of pearls for the body and the antenna. And I actually popped up this piece of lace. So I cut it out by hand. And can you see there that it's popped up on dimensionals? So I actually gave this a little bit more dimension, just kind of for fun there, and then sponged along the bottom edge. So fun, easy, quick, beautiful. You can try any color combination. I'm sure this would be gorgeous with some pinks and purples, some mauves, some lavenders, even greens. You could do whatever kind of combo you want. But I hope that that gives you some fun ideas and starts your thinking into making some other shapes and color combinations. Thanks for joining me. Let me know if you enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time.